Okay, here I am. This is my very first live video, and I am going to give this a whirl. So we're going to talk a little bit about triangle, and what I want to play with here is something that I've seen a lot within the yoga world, and that is that when people are moving into triangle, a lot of them are keeping their pelvis quiet. And then they're doing the movement from here. Or they're doing the movement like so and then dropping like that, right? Now, one of the problems with this is this. When we're setting ourselves up for triangle, we've got one leg moving this way and then one leg moving this way. So we've got two different things happening between our legs, which means the forces that are acting on the SI joint are different. So we're already putting something unstable in this area of our pelvis, which is not a bad thing. It's just what it is. So now if we start to laterally shift the rib cage, then we can create more issues in through this area, the way the forces are moving through the body. So if we're in this position, and we want to keep doing triangle, think about keeping a yardstick between your pubic bone and your third eye. And think about moving your pelvis on your leg bones. Okay, do that. Now you'll notice that now the sides of my rib cage here are exactly the same. I'm not rounding or side bending. Now the other thing to watch for is what's going on here at the knee, right? Because as I move through the pelvis, there's going to be some point for some of you that as the pelvis stops, you might then start to push back with that knee. Right, I'm not a huge hyperextender. I'm trying to hyperextend even more, but that's not something that I do a lot of. But for some people they do, and what you'll find is that as the pelvis stops moving, that this will be a compensatory factor for you, right? And so to pay attention to that, and you could start with just a really gentle knee bend, and then keep moving, keep it focused on the hips. And if you start to notice that knee starting to straighten or come into that hyperextension, you just know you've gone too far. So you can utilize that as a means of really being aware of how your movement is and then growing it from there. Okay, so that's a little tiny bit on triangle. Yay for my first Facebook Live. Keep an eye out for more. These could be kind of fun. All right, take care.